Hello everyone, now it's time for WrestleMania weekend, and no better way to start WrestleMania weekend than with the first of the pay-per-views, which is NXT Stand and Deliver, which will take place tonight just before WrestleMania Night 1. There are 7 matches on the card to go through. My name's Manlykefresh, and let's start the video and go through the matches. So let's go. To get all updates on what videos I'm due to come out next and when they're due to come out, and just to follow me in general, you can follow me on Twitter at Manlykefresh, www.twitter.com/Manlykefresh. So the first match I'm going to cover will be the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match with Gigi and JC of Toxic Attraction defending the gold against 2 bitter rivals turned partners for a unified goal in Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Now, the reason why Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai came together this past Tuesday on NXT 2.0 was quite simple. Over the last couple of weeks, both Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai with their respective partners were in the Women's Dusty Cup tournament. Toxic Attraction made it their intention to take out Raquel Gonzalez, and this past week they took out Dakota Kai's tag team partner in Wendy Chu, and which led to Dakota Kai absolutely losing the plot and going after all 3 members of Toxic Attraction. During the beatdown, Raquel Gonzalez came out for the save, and these 2 rivals then hugged each other and unified to take on Toxic Attraction. However, I do believe that rivalry between the 2 cost them this match, so I give the win to Toxic Attraction to win and retain their titles. So the next match to cover will be LA Knight. I prefer Eli Drake personally, I've mentioned this in the past, to take on Imperium's leader, General, and the dominant Walter, or now, as they call him, Gunther. WWE, why don't you just leave him as Walter? Walter makes more sense. Anyway, so Walter has left NXT UK and has jumped over to NXT with his 2 other running buddies in Imperium, and has been absolutely dominant. So LA Knight has stepped up to try and knock and beat the living hell out of Gunther. However, Gunther is not a pushover. He was the NXT UK champion for well over 2 years during the pandemic and before the pandemic even, for that matter. So I do believe this will be a very physical and brutal fight, but at the end of the day, I give this match to the dominant Walter Gunther. So Gunther to win this match at NXT Stand and Deliver. So back over to the women's division, we have the leader of Toxic Attraction, the NXT Women's Champion, Mandy Rose, will be defending her championship in a fatal 4-way match against Cora Jade, who initially was Raquel Gonzalez's tag team partner in the Dusty Women's Cup, and against the 2 winners of the Women's Dusty Cup in former NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai and her tag team partner, the longest reigning NXT UK Women's Champion, I believe, in Kylie Ray. So how this match has come about is quite simple. Mandy Rose and Toxic Attraction have been absolutely pissing everybody off, winding up all comers in both divisions, the tag team and the singles women's division, which has led to the 2 women who should be challenging for the tag team championships to go after Mandy Rose's Women's Championship. Now, Mandy Rose initially didn't want a fatal 4-way match. I believe on the vignettes a couple of weeks ago on NXT 2.0, she put her mouth in it and said, "I'll challenge all 3 of you anytime, any place," and management decided to make it a fatal 4-way match. But this is Toxic Attraction we're talking about here. Toxic Attraction will find a way to win. This is just a prediction, but I think Mandy Rose will walk out of this match with her championship reign intact. So Mandy Rose to win this match. So back over to the men's division, we have the self-proclaimed A-champ in Carmelo Hayes defending his NXT North American Championship in a fatal 5-way match against 4 men in Solo Sikoa, who is obviously the Uso's brother, and Roman Reigns' cousin. Also against Legado Fantasma's leader Santos Escobar, against the absolute annoying and anyway, let me not really go into this guy, Grayson Waller. Can't stand the guy, but yeah, Grayson Waller, and the man who just recently qualified to enter this match this past week on NXT 2.0 in Cameron Grimes. So Carmelo Hayes has a very strong task ahead of him because all 4 men have a legitimate claim as to the NXT North American Championship as they've qualified in their respective matches. I don't want Grayson Waller to win, so I'm not even talking about Grayson Waller. I do believe Escobar deserves a run with the championship. Heck, Cameron Grimes even deserves it. Like, Cameron Grimes is one of the unsung heroes of the original NXT. But I don't know why. I don't think he needs the championship, but I'm going to give this win to the Usos, his brother, Solo. I think Solo, he is a dominant force that needs to an upcoming. I mean, if he doesn't actually win this match, he might get called up to the main roster to go and join the Bloodline. But if he doesn't, then I believe Solo Sikoa should win this match and become the new North American champion. So Fabian and Marcel, the NXT Tag Team Champions of Imperium, will be defending their gold against 2 teams. The first team being the winners of this year's Dusty Cup Tag Team Classic, the Creed Brothers of Diamond Mine, and last year's winners in MSK. MSK weren't initially supposed to be in this match, but it was supposed to be the Creed Brothers against Imperium, but somebody took out the Creed Brothers backstage in the hellacious assault. Everybody believes it was MSK because MSK have been acting kind of weird and acting kind of shady, borderline heelish over the last couple of months. But let them settle it in the ring, like men, let them beat the hell out of each other. I like the Creed Brothers and I like MSK. Both teams are very good in the ring. Don't take anything away from Imperium. Imperium are fantastic, but I feel like we need new champions. And since MSK had their run last year, and Imperium has won the UK Tag Team Championships, and they've now currently hold the NXT American ones, I'll give this win to the Creed Brothers. Creed Brothers to win this match at NXT Stand and Deliver and become the new champions. So now we have old school versus new school. We have the General, one of the original godfathers of the original black and gold NXT brand, in the former NXT champion Tomasso Ciampa, taking on the new upcomer of NXT 2.0, the Tony D'Angelo, the Italian Stallion. What can I say about Tony Nese? I mean, not Tony Nese, Tony D'Angelo, sorry. Tony D'Angelo, personally, to me, I love this guy's character. He's the fact, even though he's a heel, the fans love him. He's still over. He is literally going places, and I feel in order for Tony D'Angelo to be an established star, he needs to go through one of the personal best that WWE has to offer. And I believe that will happen because obviously we all know Tomasso Ciampa's last match in NXT is tonight on Stand and Deliver. So I give this win to Tony D'Angelo, and please WWE, if you do call up Tomasso Ciampa up to the Raw and SmackDown brand, please use him properly. Don't let him flounder like all the other NXT guys before him, like Karrion Kross, Keith Lee, you know, the two good stars you let go. Please use him properly. Anyway, D'Angelo to win this match. And now it's main event time. We have Raw's Dolph Ziggler, who is the NXT champion, taking on the former NXT champion in Bron Breakker. Might I just quickly say congratulations to Bron Breakker's dad, Rick Steiner, and his uncle, Scott Steiner, for going into the Hall of Fame this Friday. You know, so just thought I'd put that out there. Now, a lot of people have criticised WWE for making Dolph Ziggler the NXT champion, but I actually praise it. Reason being is Bron Breakker is a young upcoming star. He hasn't really been tested properly. Who best to test him than one of the greatest WWE superstars WWE has right now in Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is a pure athlete, and I believe he will push Bron Breakker to his limit. So, the wild factor obviously in this match will be his tag team partner, the former NXT champion in his own right, Robert Roode. I don't feel that'll be a problem. Maybe someone might come out and help Bron Breakker in getting rid of Robert Roode, so we can just have a nice one-on-one match between Dolph Ziggler and Bron Breakker. I do feel Bron Breakker is in for a hard night, but he will win and dethrone Dolph Ziggler and become a two-time NXT Men's Champion. Let's see if his dad or his uncle comes out during this match. So guys, that's all the matches covered. Now stay tuned for my final thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, you have reached the end of my prediction video, so please make sure you like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you don't, I will come to your house, I will open your front door and I will come and press subscribe for you. It's not hard, just click on the corner up on the corner of my profile and click channel Manlykefresh.INC. Subscribe! That's what you got to do. Anyway guys, enjoy the pay-per-view and I'll see you at the next prediction video. Take care. Bye.